Barcelona themselves could hardly be in better form. 16 wins from their last 17 matches. The one defeat, though, was here to Manuel Pellegrini's former club Malaga. And maybe clutching at a straw or two from City's point of view. There is the potential distraction of the Clásico on Sunday. It means a huge amount at this stage of the season for Barcelona to beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, and you never know, they could be taking their eye off the ball. I think they'd be silly to do that because obviously they recognise City have got some good players, but City have got to try and hang on to every hope that they possibly can. And Barcelona got a huge game at the weekend, fighting for La Liga with Real Madrid, and how big it is over here. And those Manchester City players will be hoping that Barcelona's players have got one eye forward looking on that. It's an incredible place to play football. Manchester City's players, bad week so far, losing at Burnley. They've got to go up there tonight and just express themselves and play how they can play.
They will hope to keep, this time, Luis Suarez in check. Not to mention the man in front of him. A break for Messi. He looks for Neymar. Dani Alves. Messi almost through for Suarez. In fact, Suarez has got it. And Manchester City are on the back foot. Dani Alves goes and steals it back from Kompany. Oh, goodness me. Suarez was caught. He's picked himself up and trying to get himself back into contention in this attack, which he might be if Messi looks for him, but he looks wider, down by Aguero. Touré, sloppily trying to get back at Messi. It's a difficult thing to do. Suarez, Rakitic almost stealing it as he came on. Piqué. Some sturdy defending again by Kolarov.
The pitch so big, the spacing between the players is enormous, and also comfortable on the ball.
Messi. He'd been given a life with the Neymar effort that at the inside of the post went along the line and stayed out.
I have to say, some of the things that you watch are just ridiculous.
We've got 5 in this attack. Messi, Iniesta, Messi. Done Joe Hart. Could be spread well enough to keep it out.
It's unbelievable football, that, Martin. It really is. Absolutely sensational, that move. It would have been an absolutely fantastic goal. Joe Hart saves with his legs. But the 1-2, how do you live with that? It's so fast. Football's just a bit of fun to these lads. Unbelievable the way they play at times.
An early goal might just have put it out of their reach for a recovery. But, it didn't happen, not yet anyway. It might happen now, Messi. Wherever you look, wherever Joe Hart looks, but at the moment he's looking at Leo Messi. Here goes Messi. Did hit the net, but on the top of it.
It was a desperate dive from Joe Hart. She was never comfortable with it. Not quite sure he could see the ball. He reacted late. Grateful to see it land on the top of his goal. Still a fan.
Of course, a former Barcelona captain who became a Barcelona manager. Same applies to the current boss, Luis Enrique. Hasn't played too often in this position recently for Barcelona. Kolarov.
I can't understand Kolarov there. He's got the licence to go tight to Messi. The ball's on his side of the pitch. Milner's gone to Dani Alves. He stands 5-6 yards off him. We're asking for trouble. And now he's in the book, which is the last play he's going to be playing up against. Be on a yellow card. 70 minutes to go. Elbows him in the top of his chest. Blatant, never going to get away with that.
2 cautions already for Manchester City. Messi. Manchester City
Having to charge back 60, 70 yards. Energy sapping.
Oh
dear.
Through the legs of Fernandinho. Messi still going on in impish fashion. And, the ball back to him perhaps wasn't the right option that time. Wow. See ya. English media, it was a Spanish Inquisition really of the Manchester City manager. Messi. Dani Alves.
I think those moments more have been when Manchester City have been dispossessed themselves in bad areas.
Messi. Suarez was lurking.
So I think he'd have handed this to Manuel Pellegrini this morning, he would have taken it at 25 minutes.
Messi. Find Aguero. Stopped by Mathieu, and it runs for Messi. Ooh. David Silva pleading that he got the ball.
I think he had to make the tackle, David Silva. I don't think he'd allow Messi with the risk of running through one-on-one into the box. Likely goal or penalty, sending off, all could happen. He might have even got a touch on it as he slides in. But I still think it's a tackle he had to make before Messi took him into the box. It is a foul.
It is definitely a foul.
But it would have been Di Michelis one-on-one in his own 18-yard box. It's worth taking a booking for that. I think Joe Hart's got to be careful. It goes in the top corner on the other side. There's nothing he can do about it.
There he goes. And again, it's almost the same spot where it landed.
Yeah, it's a replica, even though it was a little nearer. To get it up and down there is difficult when it's a little bit closer to the edge of the box like that.
Extraordinary player with a very ordinary look, really. Didn't know him, we saw him in the street, Leo Messi. Never see him as an athlete, a man who bestrides his profession. Shows what a wonderful game football is, all shapes and sizes.
Days, and I think that was the big thing about him playing in games in the Premier League. He struggled physically to cope in certain matches, but he was always a big talent, good passer of the ball, good reader of the game. He's excelled, obviously, since he's gone to Barcelona.
It's well connected. It's wonderful play from Barcelona to get out with Jordi Alba at the heart of it. Here's Messi. Manchester City backing off. Oh, what a pass and what a goal. Tucked in with no problem at all by Rakitic. Well, it's been coming, and it came on the break.
Well, they've been okay, Manchester City. I've not seen Messi live for 12 months. I actually thought he was struggling when I last saw him. But it's outrageous, this, really. The touch that when he first comes into him is a difficult one to control. It's Rakitic in the end who scores the goal. Manchester City players dejected. It's a brilliant, brilliant goal. Sagna gets pulled inside by Neymar, and Rakitic makes that run round the outside. The touch before this for him to receive it is brilliant from Messi. And then the spot's fantastic, but he's still got a lot to do, Rakitic. His touch is good. Soft chest, cushions it down and keeps it away from Joe Hart. And as Joe Hart comes rushing out to try and smother him, there's the whereabouts to just lift it. And it's a really brilliant goal.
From a player who'd never before scored in the Champions League. Made by Messi and rounded off by Ivan Rakitic. The tall order just got taller for Manchester City.
Rakitic, he's lining it up. This is his goal. It's a really difficult finish. You know, as a goalkeeper's charging out, it just as softly. What Pep's doing there, covering his smile, I think. By his high standards, at a dip. Lionel Messi.
Well, he said 2014 was a year to forget.
Yeah, he had a dip.
Off the pitch as well as on it.
And the questions come for a player of him, is he finished, is it over? But you're watching him here tonight. It's a scandalous talent.
Here he is again, linking with Dani Alves. Messi. There's still plenty to go. And plenty to enjoy. And marvel at, in truth.
It's a good job it's not a nutmeg competition. They're bowing for him.
During his bad time last year, suggestions that he might be coming to England. Be welcomed with open arms. And the local television director enjoyed that one. Yeah. Rakitic, Suarez, Messi coming onto it, Neymar coming onto it. And Manchester City relieved to only concede a corner. It's special.
Yeah. Barbaric.
I would just say forget the partisanship. If you love football, just watch.
Challenge is incredible.
Iniesta. Messi finding himself on the left.
Okay, in the first 20 minutes it seemed quite equal, but now the space is everywhere.
Messi's everywhere. Oh. He somehow got it back again. He's put Neymar in here. It would have been an own goal. It's a corner in the end. But, City were desperate once more to try and deal with this inspiring build-up play.
Goes for the perfect goal, Neymar. It is brilliant. You've just got to admire everything that you're seeing. Certainly in and around him. The choice of pass, close control. He gets it here now. Little dink pass.
And, again, he's got City dancing to his tune, Leo Messi. Neymar. Messi. He's loving it.
Yeah.
And so are his fans.
It's incredibly special what we're seeing out here.
It's a Messi masterclass at this point.
Yeah, the cameraman can't take his eyes off him.
Put away by Piqué. Well, I have to say, and of course it's no surprise, we're in the presence of greatness here. Messi has teased and taunted Manchester City and made the one goal of the half for Ivan Rakitic. Suarez has hit the post. Neymar's hit the post. It could have been absolute curtains. It isn't quite as yet. 1-0 here and 3-1 to Barcelona on aggregate. Thanks, Jeff. It's not out of the question for Manchester City. We should keep stressing that. But it is a time where risks have to be taken, and a bit of overcommitment here could just let Barcelona run away with it. So the balancing act goes on. I think we'll all agree they're fortunate that it's just a 1-0.
I think
after the first half.
I think for 25 minutes City held their own, then it was a little bit demoralising for about 15 minutes. And they sort of recovered a little bit.
Barcelona before tonight, 4 wins, all in his time with Villarreal.
I just wonder, you look at Yaya Toure there, look at the distance between him and Fernandinho. Once he goes up to the ball, which he did on this side, you just can't get back in. I just think that space develops between City's midfield and back four too easily, dropping balls into Messi's chest.
Suarez running off him to the right. Neymar's through the middle. And here comes Jordi Alba and Joe Hart again. make sure that City are still in with a chance. Slim pickings it might be, but you never know. Beaten away by Hart again. Messi letting rip this time.
And they're on the ropes. 3 minutes into the second half.
The speed that time was in the shot.
Yeah, they've got a counter-attacking option. Counter-attacking option on the right-hand side. Jordi Alba will match him for pace. There's a good chance the left-back, and he could have put the game out of reach.
It's a good save, isn't it?
Yeah, he's straight at him.
Here comes Rakitic. Gives it to Messi. Dani Alves. Messi. No. Iniesta. Neymar. Sagna going with him. And Manchester City doing their best to engage and at least make it difficult for Barcelona to seeing one of their international goalkeepers nearly make a Champions League howler. And also in Germany tonight, Dortmund were losing at home at half-time. Manchester City not losing by any more here. Messi's shot is deflected. City player since the group stages were over.
The work he puts in on and off the ball, occupying centre-backs.
Thierry Henry giving him credit in our half-time studio for his movement to help draw the defenders away from Rakitic.
Happy with him. They're big chances.
Slowed to walking pace. Messi probing again. Dani Alves coming infield from right back to Messi. Still a lot of City players between him and the goal, and the pass. Neymar, Messi, Luis Suarez! That really could have put it to bed.
Again, so difficult to defend, just cut through. Pulls it onto his left foot, Suarez, but slices it. A wild strike. They've had chances.
Yeah. Neymar has spotted Messi. And Leo Messi is just shown the right way by Joe Hart, narrowing the angle. But within what second?
Did well, Joe Hart, because you've seen it so many times. Fernandinho dives in and he's looking Messi for him.
Really by a bit of polish on the counter-attack. Messi.
Someone needs to get with him. He did well, Demichelis.
And that's not a good sight for Barcelona with the Clásico on the horizon, and this match not completely done and dusted yet.
Just the follow-through on the tackle.
Messi's okay. He's very okay, got to it first. Dani Alves, Messi's onside, and Joe Hart comes flying out to great effect.
This is the one where Joe Hart sweeps the ball as Messi tries to take it around him with his left hand. It's blow for blow at the moment. One team attacks, then the other.
He may yet add a twist to the tail. Rakitic. Messi slows City down again. Messi. Messi. Just waiting for the moment which inevitably will come. We've just seen one from that City chance where they're overcommitted. And then to spring on, here's Rakitic. Messi, Suarez trying to stay onside. Neymar! And in the end, the follow-up
Offside.
from Jordi Alba is ruled out.
It was a
Interesting
late
call
flag.
because he's so quick to get there.
It's such a late flag. I was watching the linesman. It didn't look right. The first one may have been on in games where they're not dominating possession.
Messi, Rakitic. Champions League game. Well, somewhere not far away from here.
Even scoring with 10 minutes to go. I mean, Barcelona is still a threat going forward, but if City could get one goal from somewhere, it would completely change the dynamic of the game. They just need that goal.
Messi. Cries of away from a competitive Manchester City in a situation that some might capitulate in.
And for about 20 minutes before half-time, Barcelona were incredible.
Sanya, position, and like Iniesta have got three of them. Neymar's in, and Hart saves yet again. And he's been exposed.
He's turned into a good night.
Aguero's head must be spinning. Here's Milner, who's still going.
Oh, what a chance that was for Aguero to create a nervous finish for Barcelona.
Fernandinho, David Silva, here comes the powerful Kolarov. Good goalkeeping again. Well, we have seen some fine goalkeeping at both ends.
Too close. The crossing again, this time Kolarov. He's got to pull it back away from the goalkeeper.
I have to say, Gary, given the fact that Barcelona won the away game and they're winning the home game, he's kept us on the edge.
Yeah, just before half-time, it looked like the game was going to be taken away. 15-20 minutes, they were brilliant, Barcelona.
Messi shoots. Well, he has the right to do this, but rather like the penalties, which he's missed plenty of. He'll be a brave man to say, no, you're not going to take it. But he's off target.
He bent it back round that wall.
No, Rakitic, the goal scorer, comes off. Into Messi. Messi. Neymar's in the middle, Suarez didn't see him, went for goal. Here's Rafinha. Messi, this could be it. Oh, it's off the bar from Suarez. Flag is up. Well, plenty of times they've come this close.
There's an inquest. Neymar and Suarez. He's offside, coming back from an offside position, Suarez. But the one before that, this one, not quite sure whether you'll see Neymar in the middle. Joe Hart again, standing tall.
Managing situations like this. Just prepared to run down the clock. We've got the ball, you've got to come and get it. Who's done pretty well tonight. Messi, it's 4 against 2. Sanya trying to make it 4 against 3. Neymar, they're in again, Barcelona. Can they wrap it up now? Messi should, and doesn't. Dani Alves, who specialised in late goals against Manchester City. Well, it's incredible what's gone on.
He can't believe it. He looked beaten. Nutmegs on Dimichelis. Brilliant from Neymar when he gets one-on-one in this channel. Just goes past Fernandinho and picks out Messi. Fantastic turn and touch in one. And Joe Hart somehow gets back across his goal.
Well, but for Joe Hart,
this
would have been very, very easy for Barcelona. But that's not to say Manchester City can't leave this round of 16. Rafinha. Messi, Suarez. City made a real go of it tonight when they were threatened to be swept aside in a brilliant Barcelona first half, in which Rakitic scored the only goal of this second leg. And for the rest, there were many Joe Hart saves to admire. Barcelona make 3 Spanish clubs in the last 8 for the second time in 3 seasons. No Premier League club in the quarter-finals. It is no disgrace to lose to Barcelona.